Ludo is the only game that reflects humanity's true nature: spite, hate, and betrayal. It's where you realize that your friends aren't actually your friends. It's the only game where everyone plays not to win but to make others suffer. A direct representation of human true nature. How valid is this opinion? Nilidebate beshte yangu fulani on this meme junior repost, then nikacomment. But ilikuwa face to face, nilimuuliza like, Rada, what do you think? Do you think that hiyo meme ni true? And then he supported the claim actually. And his argument was that the game huwa ina promote that kind of existence, like kutaka kufanya mtu mwingine asafe for the sake of your winning. And I couldn't disagree more. Before I get into the details, we need to pay attention to the words zenye huu msee ametumia while writing this. I guess it's a tweet. Amesema it's the only game, of which it's not true. There are games like this one. The problem kubwa yenye niko nayo na the details zenye ametumia, the words zenye ametumia, because in philosophy you have to pay attention to the words. I think linguistics inakuanga one of the underrated intellectual practices because words zina attaching meaning to the real world. Amesema that hapo ndipo una realize that your friends aren't actually your friends. Well, is a game the unnecessary thing to measure your friendliness with someone? Like ukienda upigwe FIFA na msee beshte yako, does that friendship diminish after umepigwa FIFA ama umepigana? Like, is that a metric of measuring friendship? That is a valid question because I don't think so. Another thing ni ati the nature of games. For example, let me ask this. Tukiweza kuwa tunacheza minimilisha na wewe and then ni kushoot on your face, does that necessarily translate to nikiweza pata gun ya ukweli naweza kushoot on your face? Does that mean that nikiweza pata gun ita translate directly into kushoot kwa kichwa because nimefanya hivyo kwa game? I'm asking this question because kunanyesha, there are rules of the game, and then for you to win you have to understand the rules of a game and play by those rules as much as possible, as best as you can, for you to win the game. So I don't think that just like minimilisha ni ati your friend necessarily wants you to suffer because amekurudisha nyuma in the game of Ludo. Kama unajua kucheza Ludo, you know that watu jump sana akirudishwa nyuma, akirudishwa home. Well, the way I see it is about competence and playing with the rules of the game. I mean, I have played this game, which is Ludo and minimilisha, with friends who actually wanani defeat in the game by kunirudisha nyuma ama kunishoot, because that is what games are for. But then in real life I translate into that, particularly translate into the complete opposite. They are supportive people naturally. All of that is the reason I think this meme makes sense somehow, because hakuna evidence whatever happens in the game translates directly into the real world.